It's Mickey. What's up, everybody? It's Miki Blik, and I came to really speak on the Akon 6ix9ine, give more about knowing your history, and then giving you why Akon did what he did. You know what I'm saying? Because of the simple fact, it all stems back from, if you go to my channel, MikiBlik.com, or go to my channel Miki Blik on YouTube or whatever, and you'll see what couple of my videos where I talk about your history and knowing who you are as a Negro in America, or a Negro Hebrew Israelite in America. People that look like me, skin smooth brown or whatever, you know what I mean? But the reason why Akon did what he did is because Akon is black. He's not a Negro Hebrew Israelite. Okay? See, this is what I'm telling y'all. You need to know your history, and then you'll understand the guises in what people do and why people do the things that they do. So that's why I would love to have spoken to my son, because he was so right in telling. But Akon wouldn't let him talk because he was trying to justify himself because of the money. It's really money. But Akon is black. My son is a Negro Hebrew Israelite. So he doesn't understand, because Mason looks like us. Akon look like us. Akon is black. Like, he's a black person, but we have colored skin. But we're not black. We're Negroes. It's a difference. Even though in Spanish, Negro means black, but you got to go to the Hebrew. Israelite. Jacob, that's why he was surnamed Israel. Jacob, that's who we come from. The smooth. Jacob was the smooth. Esau, which is the Caucasian, was the rough, the hairy, ready. So when you go back and you understand that, see, the Negro Hebrew Israelite, which is Jacob's people, which is us, my son too, we were sold into slavery by Akon's people, the blacks. So that's what Mickey want to give y'all the information. Not trying, because when you stop trying and start doing, you'll accelerate your progress. But I just want to give you the information to make it clear of why he's doing what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't understand. They're like, man, he's tainting his legacy. Man, listen to me. Akon, he's black. He's always been about money, all right? The blacks, they sold us into slavery for money. So siding with somebody who gave hundreds and hundreds of years to black people for snitching, basically living a lifestyle that you couldn't live up to, meaning like what 6ix9ine was doing, putting hits out on folks, making videos about saying about killing people, doing stuff and all this, and then, you know what I'm saying? So, but people don't see the bigger picture in 6ix9ine himself anyway. Why he calls himself 6ix9ine is a part of the mark. It's a bigger picture. Just like Akon kept saying, it's a bigger picture. It is, because it's not about how many followings you have. It's about the instructions that you give a person that they gonna follow. You see what I'm saying? It's a difference. Like, these people out here dumb today, man. It's like people don't think. Well, first of all, people don't read. Reading that's fundamental, man. That's the comprehension. If you understand what you read, you know what I'm saying? It's a big thing that folks don't read nowadays. But the biggest thing is people follow everybody nowadays. But the influence really comes from when people accept what they're following. You see what I'm saying? Just because you got 200 million followers don't mean jack. That don't mean nothing. I could have 10 followers, but my 10 followers might be stronger than your 200 million. You understand? Because if you go back to the biblical days, just like Gideon, when God told Gideon he was going to go down and crush the Midianites, Gideon had 32,000 men with him to go fight 1,000,000-something people, right? God told him it was too much. He said, you got too many people. If I turn the Midianites over to you, the people going to say that they did it. I want you to, God told him, the 7th chapter of Judges, go read that. God told him to go down to the stream, and the ones who lapped like a dog, you take them. It was 300. And they went and killed millions. 300. That's where the movie came from. 300. See, it's the Bible. 7th chapter of Judges. But folks don't read. They don't know their history. They just believe everything that they see on video. But they don't do their own research, their own due diligence to show themselves approved to be a good workman of the word or even life. Because if 6ix9ine understood what he was getting himself into, he wouldn't have did all of that. But he figured because we in a world of fakeness, he could be fake too and still ride, but being around real people. It don't work like that. So getting back to what I was saying about Akon, Akon is a black man. He's an African. Okay, all the Africans and Ethiopians, Nigerians, all they are black people. All right, when you in America. If you American, you look like me, and your skin like me, and you get on your birth certificate and it say Negro, like it say on mine, then you know you came from over there. You know you can. But not only that, if you do your research and understand, do your ancestry, I got 4 pages of people from my history that was in Negro land. You know what I'm saying? You just got to do it, man. And then understand, instead of complaining and yelling and saying Akon some crap and all that, understand who he is. He's a black man. He sold you into slavery. He's not with you. He's not with Mason. He's not with me. He ain't with no no Negroes over here. He's with Africa, nigga. Do you understand? Akon don't care about Negroes. He care about money. He don't care about, that's why he said, leaders don't show the bigger picture. They don't have time to show. Yes, they do. In order for you to follow somebody, you got to see the bigger picture. If you don't show me everything, I'm not following you. Why would I follow you into destruction like Jim Jones and drink the pink Kool-Aid? That's dumb. That's what Akon is saying to my son. My son supposed to snap. He's supposed to correct him, but my son got too much respect for the dude. And I saw it. He got too much respect for the dude. And don't get me wrong, I got respect for everybody. But once I start hearing what he's saying, he's chipping away respect. Akon chipped away respect. I don't have no respect. Like the respect that he had, that I thought that he was a part of, he ain't even a part of that. He ain't even a part of that no more because I see how he coming. And see, when somebody show you their cards, then you know how to play your hand. But see, a lot of people haven't experienced nothing. See, experience is the best teacher when it's someone else's experience. But if you haven't experienced nothing, all you're going to do is listen to someone else's experience and then make it your own until you experience. And see, I've experienced people like Akon. I've experienced blacks. I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no black man. I'm a Negro Hebrew Israelite in America. I'm one of the original people from the tribe of Judah. I'm from Negro land. That's where my ancestors came from. And my DNA from them is still in me. You understand? So I'm going to still hold down the foundation. And I'm going to expose these blacks. Expose these fake people. You know what I'm saying? Akon is one of them. So it's either good or evil in these days. It's good or evil. And somebody telling you what they doing like that, it's evil. You siding with somebody that gave a Negro Hebrew Israelite over, man, 200-300 years in prison for something that you did. He the one was on that. Cause I know my cousin sent me that jump. But all that stuff we having with Chief Keef and all of them, he the one was on the video giving out. I remember when he was talking about going to Chicago doing something. Them niggas left and they was moving out of the video. They when he was talking, trying to talk hard, talking about Treyway and all this other stuff, the other dudes were like, what this nigga talking about? You better chill. But they hit their facial expression. See, you got to understand people. You got to read body language. But their facial expression was like, man, this dude lunching. He better relax. But see, they put a battery in his back. He was the Energizer Bunny. You understand? So, but now, I just got to let y'all know, man, you got to know yourself, man. You got to know who you are. You are a Negro Hebrew Israelite. Until you understand that, you're going to side with the enemy. You're going to side with the enemy. Akon Bennett, man, come on, dog. But I just wanted to comment on that to let you know that that's why he made the decision to do what he did. And he ain't really, because he ain't say nothing on that whole interview with my son. He ain't say nothing. He tried to justify himself and be accepted. because he's saying a bigger picture. It's bigger than what y'all see, but he ain't explained nothing about the bigger picture. So therefore, it's no picture. It's all about money. It's all about the hits or the following he has that Akon wants to use. You understand? So I mean, it's a closed, open and closed book to me. First of all, when they said Akon said that, my man sent me the video of him, talking about he gave 6ix9ine that lock. I like that locked up too. That was my job. I used to ride to that back in the day. But like, I mean, he said nobody ever asked him to remix Lock Up and all that. Nigga, I don't care how many snitches asked me to remake my hit banger. I wouldn't give it to him. So what? Ain't nobody asked me to make that. If a snitch asked me to make a song that's cool about changing your life, because that's all this. He was talking about he was locked up for doing bad, and now he's changing life trying to do better. So if you telling me you gonna give a song to a dude that's doing the same thing after he got my peoples locked up, football numbers. I'm talking about straight up football numbers. 30, 50, 70 years. 15, I think one of the last dudes, I think he got like 15, 16 years or something. That's years, man, away from your family, kids, friends, relatives, everybody, man. And you back out on the street doing the same thing. The same, like the same exact thing, though. Like, no. Like, all of what you went through, like being in jail and doing all this, and you saw the repercussions, and you saw all of this, and you doing the exact same thing. You come out and you talking about you a rat, you glorifying it. Basically, you glorifying. And then, dang, Nicki Minaj, oh my God. That hurt me, dog. It didn't really hurt me, because I don't care, but I thought a different way of her. I really thought, because I remember back in the day, but like, I'm talking about way back. This was back early thousands. Like, this is a long time ago. Like, I remember all of them, like Remy Ma and all of her. Because I used to be in the hip hop, like, super deep. Like, I knew about 50 Cent, like, 3 years before he came out, or 2 years before he came out. And I was telling my girlfriend at the time about him. This is before anybody ever heard of him. All of these, like, I don't know, I just be having an ear for talent. But I remember back in the day when because I think she used to mess with Remy, right? I think she was messing with Remy or something. I remember, because I used to be on the mixtape, the underground. I don't remember a whole lot, but I had respected Shorty because she was from Queens. Like, she was a thorough little Shorty. But I think she went both ways back then. She went both ways. She was messing with women and dudes. But I think she was messing with Remy at the time when I heard this mixtape that she had. And it was her, Remy, or one of the other female rappers. I don't remember, but she was jive. I thought she was a stand-up, straight up. I thought she was just straight up. I thought she was ghetto. Like, she was real. But when she did this with Slim, I didn't know she could rock like that. I was hurt. I was hurt. That's what I'm saying. I was hurt because I don't care no more like about that stuff. But I want truth, man. That's what I'm looking for. Truth. Like, I want people to be I want truth to prevail. You know what I'm saying? I want people to know the truth. That's why I'm spitting this about Akon, telling you that he's a black man. Like, this Black Lives Matter, man. It's not about you. It's not about me. We're not that. We are Negroes, man. We were the slaves that built Egypt over in Africa. Our people. Our people were the one that they took in the ships and brought them to America. And we built America. Our people were the ones that they brutalized for looking at Caucasians. Our people, not blacks. They called us what we weren't. So that you could be the curse. The black man is cursed, man. It's not you. You are more than a conqueror. You're a chosen generation, a royal priesthood. That's you. You Negro Hebrew Israelite. You. Yeah, so get to know who you are, and then you can stop getting angry at people like Akon. Because then you know who he is. That's why I would love to speak to my son, and tell him, because he doesn't understand. Like, these folks really believe what they read. Like you got to get the real, like the you got to do your research. It's digging to get the truth. Man, you don't know what you got to go through to get the truth sometimes, man. You don't. And the truth of everything that's going on right here, it's a part of this mark of the beast, man. That's the bigger picture Akon was talking about. He ain't want to say nothing because he talking about he a leader. No, he dealing with the mark of the beast. He sided with 6ix9ine because 6ix9ine is with the 666 crew. All right? You look at all his videos. He got the black and white. He got the Mason symbols. He got the Masonic, all types of stuff in there. Nicki Minaj in some of them videos too. So you got to know what's going on instead of just looking blindly at a screen. You know what I'm saying? That's why I call it television the vacuum, because it sucks out your brain. And then they replace it with what they want to program you with. That's why it's called TV programming. You need to pick up a book sometime. Read. Stop with Dr. Seuss, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Stop with Dr. Seuss. Mary Had a Little Lamb, for real. Because people need to comprehend what they seeing instead of reacting all the time. Because once you know who you are and have done your history, have done your due diligence, have been a real, true person who wants to find out your history instead of what they telling you, and you ain't gotta be like that, man. You ain't gotta be all mad, upset about somebody else's actions. You just explain to him, this is why he did what he did. This is what his agenda is behind the whole thing with this 6ix9ine situation, behind the whole thing, because the whole agenda is the mark of the beast. It's not about 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine is the puppet. Even though he got a million followers or whatever, he's a puppet, dog. He is the one to lead to destruction, lead those folks to destruction. He is a part of the clan because he's already signed. You see all of these tattoos and all that. He already signed himself over to what? The plotted. You just like Mason said, you won't hear from him in about 6-8 months. Somebody gonna probably take him out because people don't think. You know, they just react. Man, people just react. That's why they try and kill him. They gonna do it, man. People crazy, man. People don't think. If you would think, you will see pride cometh before destruction. Pride. You will see. Watch. Haughty spirit before fall. Watch. You will see. But anyway, I just wanted to make that quick. I just wanted to say that, man, because so many people have been. Man, we've been talking about a whole lot of stuff with this situation, man. But I just want to let them know, man. You don't need to get upset. You don't need to get mad at Akon and say all that. He doing what he's supposed to do. You know, what a snake supposed to do? He supposed to bite you. Why are you picking him up? That's what he doing. A snake do what he supposed to do. If you invite a wolf in your home, what do you think he gonna do? If you hanging with wolves, you better be one. Because if you're not, you gonna get ate. I'm telling you. But most people think they wolves. And they straight house cats. Because I ain't never did nothing. You know what I'm saying? But read, man. Read. Anyway, man, this is Mickey, man. I love y'all, man, and I'm gonna just keep praying for. I'm gonna pray for this whole situation, especially with Akon, man, and his thinking, because he has influence as far as over in Africa with these folks, man, to really, because remember I told you, man, this today it's good and evil. It's anyone who will. It's about faith. In these days, these last days, it's the color of your skin is something, yeah, but it's about faith to get to God. It's faith. It's faith. You gotta have faith in order to come to Him. You know what I'm saying? So just know that you gotta have faith, and know that all this stuff is basically what people do as far as who they are. You know what I mean? And if he was to understand what my son was telling him, man, because he he already had an agenda, so he was just sticking with that. Because every time Mike Son was making points, he cut him off. So it was just sad, man, that somebody was trying to give instruction, and man, and the other dude was headed for self-destruction. But I love y'all, man, and I pray, man. I pray for the families of those people that boy 6ix9ine put in jail, man. I pray for all of the people that because he, like I said, he was a part of the crime as well. You know what I mean? Most people want to do these crimes and don't want to answer to the consequences. But there's repercussions and consequences to all of our actions, man. And I pray for all of those people, even though all of them was doing whatever they was doing that was in wrong or whatever. I just pray for all of those people, man, those families, the members that was hurt by the situation, the family members, because family gets hurt the most, man, when folks, because we don't see, we only think of ourselves most of the time when we doing wrong or we in a bad situation as far as with, I hate you back, as far as with, the underworld dealings. You know what I mean? Like we don't understand the consequences to our actions until it's too late. And then taking a plea and doing all that, man, when you sign up, most of the time you sign up for the long haul. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I used to sell narcotics and all that, but I was so smart that when the peoples that I was around, like I didn't get caught or nothing like that. I didn't even put myself in a position where I had to tell, because I was always by I had a partner, but I was by myself. Like I would do things on my own. I wouldn't hustle for nobody or nothing, because I wasn't dumb. But anyway, when I saw, like, me and my partners, we was doing our thing or whatever, and somebody close to us got touched. I mean, got really touched. And I saw the consequences of their actions. And I had a good 3-4 year run. Yeah, a good 3-4 year run. And at the time, I was looking at it as, oh, that's them. They don't know what they doing because they moving wrong. But then I start seeing closer people to me getting snatched up, right? So what do you think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna chill out. I'm chilling. I ain't, man, because conspiracy. People don't understand. See, when you start reading and start understanding law, because when you doing something, understand what you're capable of getting. You know what I'm saying? Understand what these assault and batteries and these robberies and all these stealings and killings, what time they hold. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it gave me the opportunity to understand who I was by saying, look, I'm not willing to do this time. First of all, I wouldn't even put myself in a position where I got to be with the people to tell on somebody. So I'm not willing to do this time. I said, look, I don't sell for nobody. I sell for myself so I can stop whenever I want to. You understand? These people don't understand that. If you on your own, you could do whatever you want to. So I stopped and I chilled. And then I realized it ain't even worth it, because my man just got 69 years. 69 years. 69. Yeah. And it's crazy that this dude named 6ix9ine. He called himself 6ix9ine. So I'm telling you, man, but it just hurt me, man. I ain't gonna say it hurt me. It just made me upset that it don't make me upset. I just want to give y'all the truth behind all of this. You know what I'm saying? Because people need to know the truth. Akon is a black man. You are a Negro Hebrew Israelites, miles and miles apart. Miles. I mean, not even miles. Light years. We come from above. They are from the earth. Isaac was the promise. You understand? When Abram, our forefather, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, who was surnamed Israel, we came from, Isaac was the promise by Sarai, which is our great super great grandmother. All right? The mother of many nations. She was barren. She couldn't have any children. So she had Isaac when God told Abraham, who he surnamed Abraham, whose name was Abram before, who turned his name into Abraham because he was going to be a father of many nations. He told Abram, which was now Abraham, that his wife, who was barren at the time, couldn't have any children, who was 90 years old, 89 at the time, going to have a child. That's us. That's why we the firstborn, man. You understand? That's why Jacob is my firstborn, saith the Lord. Jacob. Why do you think he came and got them people out of Israel when he used Moses? That's our people. Moses was a Negro. Why do you think his sister got mad that he married a black woman, an Ethiopian? And God still, because of Moses' relationship with God, God still gave her leprosy and sent her out to camp for 7 days. It said that if it was her father, he would have spit in her face. Because Moses was one of the most humblest men in the world. Yeah, Moses, now come on, man. He was a Negro. He looked just like me. He looked just like a Negro that's listening to this or watching this that looked just like you or me. Yeah. But he passed for a black man. That's why Pharaoh accepted him in the system that they were in Egypt. Remember, Moses was raised under the Pharaoh system. Just like the American system. It's the same thing. It's no different. We are under the same system. The Pharaoh system and the American system is the same. It's the Romans. You know what I'm saying? That's what we under. But Miki just came to tell you that. Do your history, due diligence and everything, man. And man, Akon, man, I'm going to just keep praying for you, man. Praying that you see the light, because the bigger picture is the mark of the beast. People getting this computer chip, this Bill Gates computer chip put into their body. Yeah, because of this coronavirus and all of this stuff, and because of this stuff that's they're sitting up here saying that we need to now do, because we have 7-point-something billion people in the world. And I'm not saying because of the deaths or whatever, because like I said, man, I know it's something out there or whatever, but I know how to, you gotta believe and have faith in God and eat right. But from what they talking about when the Spanish flu, that don't kill like 20 to 50 million. And we got 7.5 something billion, and they closed the whole country down when it wasn't even 100,000 people that passed. You know what I'm saying? And I know preemptive measures that we had to make to shut some stuff down. But as far as going this way, where 50 million people now has lost their jobs, and the dependency has basically now what they're doing is the dependency of everything has to be on the government. In other words, they want you to depend on them. That's why the Democratic Party, which is the Romans, are pushing so hard for this Joe Biden, because he has the mark of the beast in his right pocket. Yeah, back in 2005, when Joe Biden was talking about the Obamacare, which was unconstitutional, it was all about the mark of the beast. That was the whole thing about it. You know what I mean? Putting a computer chip in you. And that's what Akon is, him and 6ix9ine. They all a part of that. Putting the chip up in you. That's the bigger picture that he said, talking about leaders don't have time to explain. But leaders should explain their pictures, because that's when they get followers. When you're explaining who and what you're doing. But Joe Biden is not the one. He's a part of the Antichrist crew. I said this back in 2017, I think. I told my girl that he gonna be running for the presidency in 2020. I told her that. I on everything I love, man. I wrote it down on my other phone that I had. I had I think I had the Galaxy S5 back then, or the S6 or something. The S5, I think it was the S5, and I wrote it in there. I wrote it in my notes section. I wrote a whole thing. I could read it. Matter of fact, on my next video, I'll pull it out, because I got like, I said 10 more minutes left. But I've told about Joe Biden and talk about how I was speaking about how he gonna run for president, how the Obamacare was unconstitutional, how back in 2005 when him and John Roberts, when he was telling him at the when he was being sworn in, he was telling that they're gonna he gonna have to vote on putting chips in people, and the autonomous thing about people committing crimes before, which was the Neuralink, which the Elon Musk. Remember, he said they were going to use things to find out whether people were going to be committing crimes before they commit the crimes. So you got to understand who Joe Biden is. He a part of the Antichrist. He part of the devil's crew. Yeah. So, and I'm not saying Donald Trump is no damn choir boy, but I know Donald Trump is about life. He's against abortion. So that right there let me know I'm rocking with him. Because even if I'm a Negro in his eyes, or if he think I'm a black man, because I know I'm a Negro, he ain't trying to kill me. You know what I'm saying? If he for life, that means he ain't trying to kill me. You know what I'm saying? Because if Hillary Clinton, she taking you out. She a killing. Remember that joke on Charlemagne? Here in Charlemagne, she talking about she was carrying hot sauce in her purse. Remember? Man, she was making a mockery of Negroes. Didn't care. She said, if it works, She ain't care. Talking about she carried. He said, well, so what are you doing now there? What are you eating and what are you carrying around? What y'all doing? She talking about I carry hot sauce in my purse. Charlamagne, he went off. Talking about what? She talking about, oh, yeah, I eat it all the time. He was like, he said, I know you play from you just trying to get on with the Negro. Well, he didn't. He said blacks, but he don't know. And she was like, if it works, she don't care. She don't care. She will kill you, me, every Negro in America. She don't care. She's the face of Planned Parenthood, abortion. Man, come on, man. I don't want to sound like I'm ranting, but do your research. I love y'all, man. Miki Blik, I'm getting up off here, man. But like I said, Akon, man, I'm going to continue to pray for you and pray that you see the truth in what you're doing and the actual consequences and repercussions that's going to come from it. I believe that we can actually make 6ix9ine a part of society. No, let me stop. But I'm gonna just pray for Akon. Yeah, man, it's too many people out in the world nowadays that have anybody can get touched nowadays. Anybody. With the internet, anybody can be touched. We in the times now that, I mean, people could be touched anyway. Because you gotta have a kamikaze attitude, but that's neither here or there. I don't want to start giving y'all a little auto oil. But look, man, like I said, it's Miki Blik. Subscribe, like, comment, whatever you want, man. I don't mind, but just know your history before you do it. Know your history, man. I love y'all. Miki Blik, man. Take care. It's Mickey. Holla.